The art of influencing people. How do we truly influence another human being? Is it by asserting dominance, by showcasing superiority of knowledge, or is it something more subtle, more profound? I am Dale Carnegie, and I have spent a lifetime understanding the art of influence. Influence isn't about coercion or manipulation. It's an art form that requires a genuine understanding of the human spirit. Let us begin by examining the cornerstone of influence: genuine interest in others. To influence someone, you must be interested in them, truly and deeply. Why? Because people are drawn to those who appreciate them, not just their achievements or status, but their values and their humanity. When you meet someone, do you simply see another face, another name to remember, or do you see a world within them, a story waiting to be heard? Consider a time when you had a meaningful conversation. It likely wasn't the words spoken that resonated, but the attention and care behind them. This is the crux of influence, genuine connection. Recall my words: to be interesting, be interested. Show a genuine interest in others and they will naturally be drawn to you. Now, think about the last time you were influenced by someone. What quality did they possess that captured your attention? Was it their confidence, their charisma, or perhaps the way they valued your opinion? The foundation of influence is respect. When you respect someone's ideas and feelings, they become more receptive to yours. But respect isn't simply about being polite. It's about understanding, truly understanding another person's perspective. Have you ever found yourself in a debate only to realize that you're not listening but waiting to speak? This is where many falter. To influence, you must first understand, and to understand, you must listen. Listening is an art in itself. It's not passive. It's an active engagement with another's experience. When you listen, you're not just hearing words, you're recognizing emotions, seeking understanding and building trust. And trust is the bedrock of influence. Without it, your words are like seeds on concrete, unable to take root. Click subscribe to this channel to get more profound lessons from the legend. Let's take a moment to analyze a story from my life. Once, I met a botanist at a dinner party. I knew nothing about botany. Yet, by asking questions, expressing genuine curiosity, and listening, I learned about his passion. That night, we forged a bond, not because I knew about botany, but because I showed genuine interest in his passion. Now, apply this to your own interactions. When you meet someone, do you seek common ground, or do you dwell on differences? Influence grows in the soil of commonality. As you interact with others, search for shared interests, shared experiences, and shared dreams. This creates a bridge between your world and theirs. But influence is not just about what you say or do. It's also about what you don't say. There's wisdom in restraint. Have you ever held back a critical comment only to find that the other person came to the realization on their own? This is the subtlety of influence. Sometimes it's your silence that speaks volumes. Remember, influence is not about changing someone's mind. It's about guiding them to their own realization. It's not about winning. It's about helping others feel that they haven't lost. This is the essence of my philosophy. Now let me ask you a question. Have you ever changed your opinion because someone proved you wrong? It's unlikely. We are creatures of emotion, not logic. Influence, therefore, is not about facts and figures. It's about feelings and relationships. Let's move on to the second key lesson: the power of appreciation. It's said that flattery is counterfeit, and so it is, but appreciation? That's solid gold. To truly influence others, you must appreciate them, not just for what they can do for you, but for who they are. Consider this. Every person you meet is carrying a heavy load. When you understand that, you understand the importance of treating them with kindness and appreciation. A simple acknowledgement of someone's efforts can be the spark that lights up their day. It can also be the spark that lights the way to influence. Think about a time when someone acknowledged your hard work. How did that make you feel? Valued? Motivated? Now imagine you could make someone feel that way with a few genuine words of appreciation. That's the power you hold. But appreciation must be sincere. People can detect insincerity from a mile away. So when you praise someone, mean it. Find something you genuinely admire and let them know. It's not just about making them feel good. It's about creating a genuine bond. Let's reflect on a time when I put this into practice. I once praised a postal worker for his dedication during a harsh winter. This wasn't empty praise. I truly admired his commitment. This simple act of appreciation led to a friendship that lasted years. Influence is built on such moments. Now let me pivot to the third key lesson, the importance of remembering names and details. It has been said, a person's name is to him or her the sweetest and most important sound in any language. When you remember someone's name, you pay them a subtle and effective compliment. It shows that they have made an impression on you, which in turn makes you more memorable to them. Take a moment to consider the times you've been pleasantly surprised when someone remembered your name after a brief meeting. It made a difference, didn't it? That recognition is a signal of respect, and it's a powerful tool in the art of influence. It says, I value you enough to remember. But it goes beyond names. Remembering key details about a person's life shows that you see them as more than a footnote in your narrative. Click subscribe to this channel to get more profound lessons from the legend. I once encountered a businessman who was struggling to connect with his clients. He was proficient in his field, no doubt, but he failed to make a lasting impression. I advised him to pay closer attention to the details his clients shared about their lives. Over time, he began to remember not just names, but also interests, family details, and personal anecdotes. His business relationships transformed into personal connections, and his influence grew exponentially. As we explore this lesson, I want you to think about the specifics you can remember about people you've met recently. What can you recall about their lives? What details have they shared? Remembering these details and bringing them up in conversation is a subtle art of flattery that is sincere and impactful. But how do you remember all these details? The answer lies in attentiveness. When someone is speaking, give them your full attention. Create associations in your mind to help you recall these details later. It's not about mental tricks. It's about the genuine desire to connect and value someone else's world. This brings us to the fourth and final lesson, the power of speaking in terms of the other person's interests. The royal road to a person's heart is to talk about the things he or she treasures most. To influence others, talk in terms of what the other person wants and show them how to get it. When you align your desires with theirs, you create a partnership rather than a rivalry. This is the essence of influence, creating a scenario where everyone wins. If you can show someone that what you want aligns with what they want, you don't have to convince them. They'll arrive there themselves. Consider the story of two politicians I knew, each vying for the same office. One spoke only of his qualifications and why he was the right choice. The other spoke of the community's needs and how he planned to meet them. Can you guess who won? The one who spoke to the hearts of the people, the one who aligned his vision with theirs. That's who influenced them. Now think about your personal and professional life. How often do you present your ideas in terms of others' interests? Do you start from your own desires or do you consider what the other person wants first? In closing, remember these lessons: genuine interest, sincere appreciation, the importance of names and details, and speaking in terms of others' interests. These are the pillars upon which the art of influence rests. They are simple, yes, but in their practice, you will find profound changes in the way you communicate, connect, and ultimately influence. I have imparted these lessons not just from my own experiences, but from the timeless principles that govern human interaction. Influence is not manipulation. It's the art of weaving your desires with the desires of others in a tapestry of mutual respect and understanding. As you go forth, I encourage you to apply these lessons. Look beyond the surface, see the world through others' eyes, and speak to their interests. In doing so, you will not only influence but also inspire, and therein lies the true power of influence. Remember, in the words of Ralph Waldo Emerson, "What you do speaks so loudly that I cannot hear what you say." Let your actions reflect these teachings, and you will master the art of influencing people. Thank you for listening, and may your journey in mastering the art of influence be as rewarding as the lives you will inevitably touch. The alchemy of empathy, the art of listening and understanding. As we move forward, let us immerse ourselves in the delicate and often overlooked art of empathy. It's not just about listening, it's about hearing the unsaid, feeling the unexpressed, and understanding the concealed. This empathy is the alchemy that transforms simple interactions into moments of deep connection. Reflect upon a time when someone truly understood you, when they saw beyond your words and grasped the essence of your emotions. This understanding is a gift, and when we give it, we open doors to influence. Remember, the human heart has hidden treasures, in secret kept, in silence sealed. To touch upon these treasures, one must not only listen but also resonate with the feelings behind the words. Imagine you're sitting with a friend who just lost a loved one. They speak of their loss, their pain, and their memories. Now, imagine yourself in their place, feeling a shadow of their pain, their nostalgia, their heartache. This is empathy. And in this space, your words carry weight, for they are not just heard, but felt. Empathy is not a tactic. It is an approach to human connection that allows us to truly influence, not through words but through shared feelings. It's the bridge that connects the islands of our solitude. To master this art is to master the soul of influence. Click subscribe to this channel to get more profound lessons from the legend, the Symphony of Praise, the nuance of sincere appreciation. Now, let us delve into the Symphony of Praise, where each note is a sincere word of appreciation, and the melody is an authentic recognition of another's worth. This part of our discourse elevates the act of appreciation to an art form that not only acknowledges merit, but also inspires growth and fosters deep connections. To offer praise that resonates, you must observe like an artist and understand the unique qualities that make each person extraordinary. When you highlight these qualities, your words become a mirror in which others see their best selves reflected. This reflection is not just flattering, it is transformative. Think of appreciation as a painter thinks of color, not as a single brushstroke, but as a palette from which you can create endless hues of acknowledgement. Each person is a canvas with their own story, and when you appreciate them, you add vibrancy to their narrative. Praise, when done right, is not a transaction but a celebration of another's existence. It says, "I see you, I value you, and you matter." This recognition is the key that unlocks the potential within each person, allowing them to soar. To influence is to be an agent of their ascension. The third segment of our journey takes us to the echo of names, a realm where the simple act of remembering personal details reverberates through the caverns of human memory, creating a lasting impression of care and attention. In this part, we explore the profound impact of recalling names, personal stories, and the fine threads that weave the fabric of individual identities. This is not a mnemonic exercise, but a practice of honoring the uniqueness of each person we encounter. When you remember someone's name, you whisper to their identity and they turn towards you. Each detail you recall is a note in the melody of their life, and when you play it back to them, the harmony creates a resonance of belonging and significance. Influence here is not about wielding power, but about extending a hand of camaraderie and recognition. It's an affirmation of the other's worth and a testament to their importance in your world. To master this is to master the cadence of human connection. Finally, we arrive at the convergence of desires. In this concluding part, we examine how aligning your aspirations with those of others creates a harmony that resonates with the chord of influence. It is in this space that your goals and theirs meet, where the river of your intentions merges with the sea of their interests. To speak to someone's desires, you must first understand them, and then show them how your path intertwines with theirs. This is not about manipulation. It is about seeking a symphony where every instrument plays a part in creating a grand musical piece. When you articulate your vision in terms that resonate with others, you no longer need to persuade. They become fellow travelers on a shared journey. Influence in this realm is not about leading or following, but about walking together towards a horizon of mutual fulfillment. It's about crafting a narrative where everyone sees their role and their benefit. To master influence is to master the art of uniting desires, of weaving individual threads into a tapestry of collective achievement. It is to become the conductor of a great orchestra, where each musician feels essential to the symphony. As we conclude this exploration of the art of influencing people, remember that the true mastery lies not in the techniques, but in the sincere intention to connect, appreciate, understand, and align with those who journey alongside you. This is the essence of influence, woven through the fabric of genuine human connection. Click subscribe to this channel to get more profound lessons from the legend.